our mount leveled up. What rep are we getting? Host of the West rep. Increased by 300. Okay, hopefully we'll get some more so we can at least do our daily task limit, right? Legendary needs reforging. All of them do, because they're all on the same timer. That's one thing that would be nice to get another legendary so we can... Which one is it that reforges? Yeah.
Well met.
Alright, Champion Sword of the Third Age. Horn damage. We don't do anything with Horn in this build, right? Battle Frenzy cooldown. Now, Battle Frenzy we use a lot. That could be decent. I guess sprint duration. That's so bad. Alright, this is our... what do we want to name this? It is the current bridle that we're using. I guess we don't need to name it because we don't even have another one. Direct damage over agility, right? I think so. We can increase our agility just by putting stat points in it. Anything we need to to deconstruct? Yeah, these champion swords. No, sorry. Those we don't want to... What I meant to say, is there anything we need to identify?
Well,
there's not. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, where are we heading next? I think we need to go... Where's our dog? What's his name? Feroth? No. Yeah, Feroth. There's one more thing we need to do with Feroth. Let's go do it. Such a good pup. I think we've done everything we need to do. Let's get started. Let's go do some questing out here. We do need to put some points into our mount at some time because we haven't done any. 24 points available. I know I want to put some in agility so that I can move it better. But besides that, I'm not sure. I guess some of the offensive abilities. But I've mostly been doing combat not using my mount just to kind of try to get as adjusted to my... Alright, let's remember what we're doing out here. Find ward tracks. Is that... Yeah. Alright. I wonder if we have to have the dog out to do this. It's supposed to be in this area. Let's find one and see what it looks like, and then we can get back on our... Oh, there's one. Alright, I guess we could look and see if we still see it on our mount. I don't know if that'll be a perfect test, but yeah, it looks like it is. It is still visible, so must face target. I'm trying. Okay. So, what is this quest marker behind this? It's the Stalker Quest. Oh, I see. There was another ward track. Yeah, see, it's not visible because I don't have the dog out, maybe? It's not as visible. I mean, you can still see it, but the name didn't come up. Whoa. Kill that archer. There should be another one, like, right here. Looks like we're on top of it. I can't wait to see, like, what we can actually buy with all these files you collect. I need to figure out where the vendor is for that. It could be in the starting camp and I just haven't seen them, but it may be in a further camp up the road a bit. Which we're getting close to moving to that second camp, I think. Okay. Getting all the board tracks here. The nice thing is, like, the quest tracker shows you kind of the area you need to be in. But then as you get down to the last couple, it usually will switch to an actual quest marker. Okay. The area gets smaller and smaller, so you know where you need to go. Haven't seen anything in chat about people complaining about not getting their Valar thing, so hopefully everything went good with the patch, with the hotfix. That's weird. It's like hard to figure out where to click for that. Alright, somewhere around here is meant to be the ward tracks. Just run around in a circle until we find it. We need to take a turn here. Unless it's on the other side of the hill. Okay. We'll find it. It may be over on this side of the area. We haven't been over here at all. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, there's another one. So we're just missing one now? No, this is the last one. Alright. Now it says defeat Mugba, the Stalker. Okay, if we can find him, we'll defeat him. There's a boar. Is this Mugba? No. That boar. Maybe that's him? Nope. And there's nothing we're supposed to do to call him out, right? He said he must be present to find him, it says. And he is present. We're pretty much on top of where it says he'll be. Yeah, there he is. At 85,000 health. No match for us. Mukbak. Alright. So we can go back and turn that quest in. Other than that, we need to turn Scouting the Blight in. Remnants and okay, so I think it would make sense to me to go back to this camp and turn these quests in before going up to the next camp. Seems like they might send us, other than the epic sending us, but either way, we'll go to the next camp after this, I think, because it seems like we've done pretty much quested out this first area. You would think there would be an influx of people in this first camp with everybody now having their boost items. Alright, here's the dude that gave us the quest for going around with Feroth. At last, the Stalker is dead. On behalf of all the Rangers of Ithilien, thank you. We can rest easier knowing we are no longer being hunted by that fiend. We are almost 50% to 106. Oh, he's got another quest. Very good. You two have completed all the work I have for you this day. Feroth has proven himself quite capable. He deserves some praise. Pat Feroth. And I'll talk to Feroth. He seems to enjoy life as a ranger hound. A new friend.
Will you hear my plight?
Excellent ranging, Crusadem. The No-Man lands and the hosts of the West are safer for your actions. And of course, we must thank Feroth. You two seem to have quite the bond. Would you care to take him with you? I'm certain he'd make an excellent adventuring companion. What? That is awesome. See, I was hoping we were going to get him.
Hope you bring glad
travel to
tidings,
Herendir.
friend.
Either have moved ahead to Herendir, our fort in the No-Man lands. You can see from here, it's a large ruin to the north. They will likely need any help you can spare preparing to march into enemy territory. You have acquired the Feroth skill. Ranger Hound. Now, is he still going to be like finding stuff for me, or is he now just a cosmetic pet type situation? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the answer to that is. We can't even target him, which is not a good sign. He may just be a cosmetic. Alright, we need to go turn the quest into, is it Legolas? What's up, legs? Alright, that rock does not want us to be on there. Oh, I didn't know there's a Vault Keeper here. That is great news. How awesome that they put a Vault Keeper here. Host of the West Quartermaster. What are we exchanging?
Protect Gondor at all cost.
An unidentified class appropriate LI. That's pretty good. Although, does it require a certain... travel skills? Are we friends yet? No, I don't think we're friends yet. So we'll wait. We'll save up till we're actually friends with them.
Okay. Well, thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
That's what we'll do. Thank you for your help, Crusadem. It may seem like your efforts mean little, but I have hope that one day, whether we be here to see it or not, this land will return to its original splendor. Hey, Not For In, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your time in the channel, and if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. But thanks again for the follow. Alright, Legolas does not have any follow-up quests for us, so what is this? A host of the West. Oh, this is
with foes.
Wait, whoa. Is this what we've... Yeah, so here's like some of these. Okay, this is cool. Let's go to champion armor upgrades. So if we get greater greaves of the siege breaker, which I don't know where those are from, and then sapphire extract and amber extract, which we don't have any of those yet, we can get some champion gear. What level is this gear? It's actually not as good as the boosted gear, but it has set bonuses. Okay, so that's a little disappointing. Legendary rings. Ring of the Outer Fence. Again, not as good as the boosted items. Can get essences, though. which I'm still learning about, like, what to do with essences, to be honest. But I mean, I don't know. The LI system still is, like, I know the basics at this point.
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
Alright, so this is what we can purchase. Alright, so this is like, what would you call this? Like changing a certain amount of one type of thing for another one, I guess. So we do have enough to get some basic things, but we don't have any of the higher level. Okay, like heavy armor. This is 246 gear. So I don't know, somebody was in my chat last night. I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but hopefully he'll come back today. Here's another option of how to get better gear. So he didn't have a boosted character, he had a leveled character. However, he was just like, he didn't do a lot of group content. So he just kind of had quest rewards on his character, gear from quest rewards. And so he felt really underpowered. It looks like collecting all these vials would be a way that you could get some better gear. Housing items. Dol Amroth Gazebo. I think you have to go, is it right that you have to go out of the game to see what something looks like? I think so. Statue of the Fallen King. Some of this stuff is probably really cool. The music would be fun to have playing in your house if it's the music from this zone. A Gondorian army tent. You could have like a tent of soldiers in your front yard. Alright, so where is... Alright, these sapphires. What does that mean? It takes 250 verdant extracts to get 3 sapphires? Because I noticed you need sapphire for a lot of the higher end stuff. And verdant, we've only gotten... Oh, we've got 3 out of the 250 needed to get 1 file of sapphire. So that's kind of a slow burn getting enough for those, I guess. So we really don't have enough of anything yet to purchase, you know, much or any, or not much at least. Set of brittle lockpicks. That's cool. So we do have enough for those. We're getting there on a lot of this other stuff. Metal smithing. So you got some crafting stuff here. Foraging pack. What's in that? Okay, so that's just one of those cosmetic backpacks. It looks cool though. That looks cool. Got a lot going on. Okay. So we'll just keep gathering them. Maybe one day we'll have enough. But that is good to know. It's another source of gear and a source of for getting housing and other cosmetic items. Let's go to the vault. Just get rid of some of the stuff that's in our bags that we just don't need. First of all, our wardrobe. I want to see
What news do you
how
bring,
maxed
Traveler?
out it is. Yeah, it's almost at capacity. And how much does it cost to add space to your wardrobe? Next time wardrobe's on sale, I probably just ought to buy as much as I can afford. So it's about as much as I have just for 10 more slots. And it looks like I can only get 10 more slots, right? Wouldn't it show multiple times if I had... Alright, so... What about... shared storage? We've got a lot of room left in our shared storage, but I'll try to put just crafting stuff in there, really. But then our character vault should be empty. And how many spaces do we have? 30. We've only got 30 spots. Now you can add space for in-game currency, right? So let's do that until it gets like prohibitive cost amount. Alright, the next one's going to cost 4 gold, so we won't do any more. But that got us up to 75. And then you can add space for LOTRO points. I don't remember how many we've purchased already. So it looks like I gotten all but 1. So that might be worth getting at some point as well. Alright, let's see what we wanted to throw in there. Basically, Let's rename chest 1 to cosmetics. And let's throw... Those aren't actually cosmetics, but they're very low rated gear compared to what we have now. I say that, let's make sure. Yeah, it's level 5 stuff, but it looks pretty cool. So we're just going to throw all of our cosmetics that we've gotten from our Mordor boost stuff. And I think every character will have access to these, so it's really not something I have to save in cosmetics because every character will have it, so I can always go throw it in there. Is this cloak really worth keeping? It's okay. It's actually quite weird. Anything else we want to put in there? Into our vault at this point. We can sell that. It's a level 1. We want to hold on to that because it's actually an improvement over one of our earrings. The only reason why we kept it is because the one we're using gives us an increase to like experience, but especially I'm thinking about the increase to LI experience. Where's our other thing? I forgot about this over here. Is there anything we want to just get out? Like, let's call something boosts and buffs or something like that. And we'll put like the Slayer Deed, Accelerator, Mark Acquisition, Enhanced XP Supply. Are these bound to this character? Yeah. So in a sense, we probably, Armor of Westfold, we can put that in cosmetics. I don't want to open that. I just want to keep it in its box because it takes up less space that way. Legendary item. I wonder if we should just keep these XP things in our bags because there's no point in keeping them till we're max level, right? I mean, we might as well use them. That's a quest item. Essence Reclamation Scrolls. Alright. Let's put our travel maps in here. Any travel stuff we'll keep in this bag too, I think. Can you lock... Like, I want a lock bag too so that it doesn't get touched. Because if I... oh well. We'll just leave it. Alright, we're good now. We're good now. Let's go quest. Let's go get some stuff done. Let's see. Not for N said, hey, I started playing LOTRO yesterday, and I don't know if I should keep playing because it seems like this game is dying. What server are you? First of all, are you NA or EU? And second of all, what server are you on? I can give you my reasoning for saying that that's not how I feel, but I want to hear a little bit more about why you're saying that before I tell you my thoughts on the matter. There's no doubt that this game has aged. I mean, it's so now this has got a quest. Let's go ahead and kill one of these bears. What's led you to that sort of to that conclusion there? They're not. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think that dog is doing anything. Defeat foes in the no man lands. Okay. Alright, we'll keep making our way this way. I want to attack something again. I don't remember what my server is called. I'll check. Are you in Europe or North America? And tell me what's kind of led you to believe that the game is dying, if you can put it into words. Like, what is it that kind of led you to think that? Alright, we're going to attack the crow. Yeah, the dog is doing absolutely nothing. It's just a cosmetic deal at this point. Okay, you're on EU. I don't know as much about the EU servers. I know that there's definitely, just like with the NA servers, some servers are more populated than others. But you think that you're playing in a US server. Oh, okay. Well, and that's fine. A lot of people do cross the pond in terms of the servers they're playing. There's NA players that play on the EU servers. As long as your ping is okay and... Why can't I click on this horsetail? As long as your ping's okay. I've only met a few players leveling. Yeah, so one thing you've got working against you in terms of leveling. Now, they did just release the High Elf race. So, you could run into some High Elves that have decided to level a new character. But I think a lot of people that create a High Elf, kind of like what I did, might just boost them, because with the expansion that just came out, we all got a free boost to level 105. I say free, we had to purchase the expansion. It came with the expansion. So, I don't remember what quest this is. Oh yeah, this is still looking for those boxes, the artifacts. Here it is. So, an expansion just came out. So a lot of the player base is going to be in Mordor, the new content that just came out. Once people play through Mordor, you'll see more and more people going back leveling alts, because this is the kind of game that a lot of people like playing alts in. It's not a game that focuses as much on in-game as some MMOs do. I mean, there still is plenty to do at in-game, and there are, raids, but so many people that play this game are here because they really enjoy the lore and story involved with the Lord of the Rings, that a lot of players will just go back and play through the storyline, play through the different zones, and play on alts. So you see a lot of that in this game for sure. Right now, though, I just think a large percentage of the population are going to be congregating here in the new content because the expansion literally just came out. Now, I think it's an exciting time to be playing this game. This expansion, of course, Mordor, is when they're finishing up the epic quest line that we've been working on for the past 10 years since the game came out. So what the main story is going to look like past this time, actually starting during this expansion with the Black Gate, is that what it's called? The Black something book or whatever. Anyway, the story is going to have some variance now. I mean, it's going to change in the sense of we're no longer going to be focused on the story that we all, most of us know based on the books and movies of Lord of the Rings. But they're going to be able to sort of start telling other stories, maybe a little more focused on our characters specifically, and also stories around some of the, famous areas still in the Lord of the Rings or Middle-earth world. So, to me at least, it just kind of feels like a good time to see where that creative storytelling goes, like what direction it takes now that they are kind of at a transition point with the main story. So I'm excited to see where Standing Stone Games takes it. Of course, we can't predict the future. We don't know what the health of the game will be like moving forward. Right now is, of course, a lot of players are back playing again because they've been looking forward to this Mordor expansion. But we'll see where it goes from here. I'm loving it, though. I mean, I've always really enjoyed this game. I play other MMOs as well. I don't exclusively play this game. But for me, it's just like, it's a really good game. For me, my taste and all. So, I don't know. For whatever that's worth, that's just kind of how I'm thinking about it these days. I'm pretty excited about this expansion, and also to see kind of where they take the story from here. I'll quit blabbing on, but I mean, as a new player, if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can, but just make sure that you, there's a lot of great streamers, and a lot of them have been playing a lot more than I have, and will help you out, know how to answer lots of questions for new players. So, you're on Gladden. I was looking at a chart. I think Gladden does, let's see, server population. I was trying to remember where Gladden actually ranked. I think there's like a site that shows you updated stats. Just in terms of, just so you know, in terms of population. Gladden logins, I think this goes in every 5 minutes. It gathers data and then it shows you over the last like 2 days. And actually all the servers, Crick Hollow looks to be the lowest, but all of them are pretty close. So all 5 of the US servers are all pretty close. Where are the EU servers? Is it on the same chart or is it a different chart? Oh, here's EU servers. The Evernight server is the highest for EU by a pretty good margin. And then Laurelin is second. Nope. Guahir is second, followed by... But the EU servers look like they have different languages per server. Evernight is the English server. Anyway. I don't know. There are sites out there you can find where give you more information about server pop, but it looks like they're pretty even right now in terms of server health and population. I'm on Brandywine, which is another one of the US servers. All right, I think we're supposed to be looking for more of those. Artifacts, yeah, here's another one. How many do we still need to collect? Just 2 more. Hopefully we can find the last one here in just a second. Because this, this quest, I've had this quest since we first started playing this content. This quest has been in my bag. I mean my quest log. Here's the last one. Alright, we finally gotten all the artifacts. Now, I don't remember where that quest goes to. Yeah, it is back to the original camp, so maybe we can just, once we get into this, camp and get the Stablemaster, maybe we can just take a quick ride back down and turn that quest in. Because I'm curious, I think that goes to Aragorn. No, Remnants goes to Eamor King. Remnants of the Ethiod. Alright. This kind of reminds me of Gondor a little bit, the way it's set up. Sickly light plays over the stones of Herendir, and the air smells foul. Master Provisioner.
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
Always curious just to kind of see what these different
Morgul host must be defeated.
People are selling. So some random stuff, cosmetics and other things. What's the Sword of the Night Sky look like? Wow. That is pretty wicked looking. I like that. You need to have broken blades. And so it looks like these are like faction drops. I'm not sure.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
But this is where a
Must
champion
protect
should
Gondor
be.
at
Yeah.
all cost.
Alright, this is 282 gear. Almost equal to what we got as a boosted character. Alright, that's interesting. Here is Langlas. This is the epic storyline.
Place. An empty place. I do not like it.
There will be many places such as these as we get nearer to Mordor, Crusadem. How could anyone live here? The answer to that question is a simple one. I suppose no one does live here. Not truly. Not good folk, at any rate. I've heard tell from the Rangers of Ithilien that there are a few sites throughout the waste in which evil folk dwell. These places should be scouted before the host passes near. Find Boha, in the Noman lands, and Dol Akarn and Ondorhir's Folly in Daggerland, and defeat any enemies that may endanger the passage of the host. Once the way is safe, the host of the West will assemble outside the Black Gate, and we will see what awaits us there. So all of these epic storylines so far have basically been us sort of preparing the way for the host to move into the Black Gate area. Alright, we've got more of these herb masters, so these are who sell things that we can buy with these files that we've been collecting. Which I'm not sure if those have been in any of the content up until this point. I've not seen it, but I also have not had a max level character. Let's trade in some prismatic carapaces and some reeking filth. So you want to do these tasks as much as you can, because the more you do, I think, on a character, the more it increases your task limit. And it's a good way to get rep. It's not a great source of experience, but it's a really good way to build up that rep. And the more rep you have, the more you can purchase from the quartermasters in that area. Alright. I'm thinking about moving our milestone. I don't know if we want to do that or not, though, because that initial milestone actually has a vault, so it might be nice to be able to easily go back to there. Where is the, where's the Stablemaster? I thought I saw a Stablemaster here, but I might not have. It doesn't... I mean, first of all, that quest is in the way. Distracting. It looks like we don't have a Stablemaster here. Alright, we probably need to go up and around. I think instead of just going with the epic quest line and like going through that as fast as possible, we are going to keep questing in each of these spots as we go. I mean, the Black Gate is just right here, so you know, it's just one zone worth of questing before we get to that big epic story moment, right? Alright, Crusadem, good to see you. I take it Moblung sent you our way. We can surely use the assistance. This is a warden of Hinneth Anun. His name is Anborn. We found an orc camp not far from here in the ruins of Newharn. They do not appear making a move towards the camp of the host, but it would be unwise to let them linger. Last thing we need to be ambushed or flanked. We have learned that the orc captain Bloglock leads this camp. Head to Nurhan and end this threat. So this is one of those things I bet when we go in the camp, we'll get a couple of other quests to do while we're there.
Spoils these grounds.
It's good to have you here with us on this doorstep of the enemy. Other rangers had little difficulty finding and defeating the last orcs hiding amongst the city ruins. This is Gladder Rangers of the Ithilien. Matter at hand. As you may have heard, the enemy does not venture into the ruins of Harendir, for they believe it haunted. In truth, that is not the case. It is an appearance we keep up so we may occupy the northern lookout for Gondor undisturbed. Haradrim set up a camp just over the western hills. We've noticed our patrols widen. We've been able to trick the orcs for many years. I fear the Haradrim are shrewder foes. We must stop this camp from spreading and uncovering the truth about Harendir. Take this task. So enter Dam Boha. That's another like camp area, I think.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Maindal Rangers of Ithilien. I have a favor to ask of you. One of our own, Leglaw, set out to scout the hill of Ondor's Folly. He fears a company of orcs lay in wait and seek to encircle the host that draws closer to the Black Gate. Firm in his desire to scout the hill, but these lands are hostile. Thus I bid the ranger Mencham accompany him in this patrol. Mencham, that name sounds familiar. I know you and the ranger have crossed paths many times, maybe that's why, and I trust he shall be of aid to Leglaw, especially with his knowledge of the enemy's language. Patience also seems to be a virtue of his. Lore Master of Sorts named Artemir begged to follow him out to Ondor's Folly. Gracious enough to escort the fellow there. The man is no warrior, and it troubles me that he might endanger their cause through carelessness. Okay. So we're supposed to go find them and aid them, basically, and then keep a close watch on Artemir. He's worried that Artemir might not be what he seems. Alright, let's track nearby quests and make sure there's nothing else we're supposed to do inside this area. It doesn't look like it. We need to go out to there for nuisance at near harm. Grave Tidings is directly north, and then continued culling. Okay. So, I'm trying to figure out. And we do still have that quest to turn in up here. Or back there at that initial camp. Which I'd rather do sooner rather than later. Oh, there's like multiple entrances. This place is cool. It's Gimli and Legolas. That's awesome. Is that Grave Tidings? No, it must be continued culling. Okay. It's a curious orc. What is this? Doomfold sealed wax. Oh, that's for scholars. Gotcha. Wow. Alright, we'll work our way up towards Grave Tidings. Yeah, it's different that this Feroth, our hound, is no longer helping us. Okay, so we finished the continued culling quest. What is this nuisance? Enter the orc camp. Okay, let's go up here and do this. It actually looks like there's a valley in between the two mountains, so... Alright, we'll mount up. Whoa. Okay. We're looking for Bloglock. Oh, there he is. I see him now. That captain just did a big old jump, didn't he? This is going to be a tough pull. This is where it almost would make sense to me to have the other trait line. If I change the server, nothing bad will happen. Well, you have to create a new character. You can't... I don't think you can change servers on your current character. You'd have to start over. But no, I mean, other than that, no, nothing bad would happen. And if you're in Europe, you may want to look into the EU servers only because people are more likely to be playing at the times you're playing based on the time zone changes. Or you're welcome to keep playing on NA servers, I mean, obviously, but... Alright, let's see how this goes. We'll learn a lot from this, I guess. We really need to take this first captain down. Where's my, there it is. We want to... Alright. We took them all down except for... That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's a ranger cache. Alright, I think we're supposed to kill a few more orcs in this area, right? We just need one more orc. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do here. You know what? Yeah, note, are you playing on a free-to-play account? Or are you VIP? Because I think that does change some of the travel rules. Basically at level 20, you can get a mount, which allows you to, of course, travel around a good bit faster. You also, in any little city or town you go to, you should talk to the Stablemaster, which looks like, well, you can't really see it right now, but it's a little horse head on your map. If you have that filter turned on, you're on free to play. I think you can still do some, you can either do travel points between Stablemasters, or you can, sometimes you can do swift travel. So that's definitely worth looking at, is making the travel time a little easier by getting those stable points. The other thing you can do, of course, is set your bind point, and that is a similar skill to if you've played other MMOs, let's see. Like for me, my bind point right now is set return to camp of the host. It's got a 1 hour cooldown, but that'll return me to where I've set my bind point at. And I'm about to show you what you're looking for to set a bind point. Let's track nearby quests. So there's a quest giver right there, Mordor. We'll go talk to him in just a minute, but I want to show you where the bind point is. If you haven't discovered these already, whenever you go to a new area, or if you just find a city or a hub that you want to always easily be able to return to, like you'll learn that there's like travel hubs, like South Bree is a pretty good one. Alright, first of all, here's the Stablemaster. Anybody that has this horse above his head, just talk to him, and you'll unlock that stable. And then this will show you where you can travel to from here. Some of them are regular travel points and some of them are swift travel. All of these, for me, have not been unlocked. So I can't actually travel anywhere from him. But as I unlock more travel locations, I should be able to. Alright, and then here's the milestone. This is what you click on to set your bind point. Just select it and then hit bind. And then that's where you'll return to if you use that skill in your skill box. You'll return to, you can do that once an hour. Okay. Thank you, Crusadem. We have precious little from the time of our forefathers. The Iralingas will fight in our ancestors' name in the great battle to come. Oh, I haven't even looked at our level. We're almost 106. That's awesome. We may be able to turn in a task for shattered spears, moldy skins, and worn furs. And I think, let's do, oh, they don't have shattered spears here. Moldy skin. We're going to be getting close, though, on finishing our tasks, right? Maybe one more we can do. Let's see, what was the other one? Worn furs? Yeah. Alright, that shows us that we've reached our task limit. And let's see, where is it? Daily tasks. 5 of 5. But as we do more tasks, that'll slowly increase the task limit so we can do more and more. Oh, you're welcome. No worries. I'm happy to do my best at answering any questions you have. Again, there's some things that I may not know as well as other people, but I know some of the basics at least. I am curious what class you're playing. If you want to say what class you're playing, I'd love to hear that. What are players doing when they reach max level? Again, I do want to say that max level is not maybe as much of a big deal in this game as it is in some games. Not to say there aren't plenty of things to do at max level, but LOTRO is just a little different. The player base, I think, is just a little different than other MMOs. You're playing a hunter. Oh, that's fine. And as you get a little higher level, hunter has a lot of travel abilities, like using the campfire system, and they'll explain that to you. So you'll actually be able to travel around pretty well on a hunter. So that's a good class to play in terms of being able to get around in the world a little quicker. So with this newest expansion, there's a raid that's either already here or coming. Of course, there's dungeons. I would say people at endgame do some PvP. Some people like to do PvP. But then a lot of it is just, you know, doing the normal like reputation things, trying to get as good a gear as you can get, work on housing. Crafting is really fun in this game, so a lot of people get their crafting all the way maxed out. The gear that you can make with crafting can sometimes be as good as any in the game, especially considering legendary items that you're trying to get certain abilities from. You won't deal with legendary items until you get to Moria, so according to when you go in, 45 to 50 range. But you do get these legendary sword, or well, weapons and class items, and then eventually when you get to Gondor, you get legendary bridles for your mount, for mounted combat. So the farther you get in the game, more complex it will become. But as you level, that will sort of be a slow drip. It's not too overwhelming, but there are a lot of systems and a lot of cool components to this MMO that you'll eventually get to. Let's see what Ardor wants us to do. This is a repeatable, collect tangled moss. Let's do that. Let's do it. It's a daily, but I don't think I've done that quest before. That daily. So it looks like the tangled moss are way up there. So let's go up there. I don't think there's anything else to do down here. We're gonna get the tangled moss, and then we'll kind of wrap around to these quests up here before going back to Herondir. I'm kind of just wanting to see, one of the quest rewards for the daily was a forager's basket. So I kind of want to see what's in that, because I have a feeling it's going to be more of those items that we need to buy gear and cosmetic stuff from. Oh, here's a roving threat. But unless we can get in a group, we're not going to be able to do it. Wow. Rare arch nemesis. He's got 1.7 million. I guess we won't do it. I would love to be able to do it, but yes, last night I tried to like look for a fellowship to do that roving threat quest, and I think everybody's probably so focused on leveling, and I'm sort of behind the curve. People are ahead of me in the expansion. So there's probably not that many people out here still doing those. Alright, this is where the moss is, right? I guess I need to see how you get the tangled moss. Mosh lurkers. Blighted mosh lurkers. Okay. So we're looking for those mosh lurkers. One person in LOTRO said that I shouldn't rush. So, yeah, you hear that a lot in LOTRO, and what they typically mean is a lot of people play LOTRO because they want to enjoy the story, the epic storyline, going to all of the zones that Tolkien describes in the books and that are shown to us, some of them in the movies. So what they're saying is don't rush, just enjoy the journey, right, of going through the epic storyline. And there's some truth to that for sure. It's also hard. I mean, like, it's hard not to want to get to where the end game is, just in the sense of like to see the current content, to play what other people are playing at the, most recent expansion. So it's also, I don't know. It's tough, but that's what they mean, is that if you're gonna really enjoy this game, most likely it will end up being because you get into the lore and the setting and you enjoy that, all that stuff. Not so much because of rushing to endgame. Will they have eaten dinner at that point? Question mark. Just trying to plan for what we'll do. These creatures look pretty cool. See if we can find how many more we need. We need 4 more, so we probably have to double back around. I bet we can find 1 more up here somewhere though. And then by the time we turn around, some of those may have respawned. Did you play any other MMOs, or have you played other MMOs in the past? Oh, there's one. I just think those look really cool. Alright, I'm guessing that will be all we see. What do we need? 3 more? Oh, there's another one. And there's another one. Alright. Just make sure there isn't one more up here. Yep. Alright. So we're about to get them all. We'll get this one, then we'll go back and get that other one. Okay. Little mounted combat here. Okay. Okay, we go turn that in there. First, let's go check out these 2 quests. First, we're doing Grave Tidings, which is talk to Laglaw at Tham Durlan. There's another roving threat. Another 1.7 million. Alright, there he is. I have not come alone, but Mincham and I cannot defend against their numbers. Does not even have a weapon. Careless expedition, he hopes for us. Worker's blade. Most of the forces are gathered up ahead on the hill of Andor's Folly, but a small outpost lies in the northeast. We must learn more of their purpose at Andor's Folly, but I shall not risk a direct attack till we know more. Travel to their outpost to see if you can discover anything from the orcs encamped there. Okay. So that's over here. Search for their orders. Okay. Alrighty. I would love to do one of those roving threats. Uh-oh. The Watcher's attacking us from above. I wonder if that means, like, if we run out of range, will he run down here? No, it looks like he can't. Can't run down here, so how would we get up there? How do we get up to where the Watchers are? We've almost completed stage 1 of the enmity of the orcs in this area. We could do an arrow. Read the smudged orders. We have nearly exhausted our supply of Gondorian prisoners. Great force of men approaches from the southwest. Capture any that draw too close and make ready to deliver them to Falter Sheik. After you've claimed those men, return to Mordor and gather any weak or elderly. Promise them freedom from their shackles, but instead deliver them to the hill to sacrifice. Okay. That sounded grim. We're supposed to deliver the letter. Maybe we should go up here first and do this quest. This is part of the book quest. I guess the only issue will be is, you know, this is a bad idea because, let's go turn this one in first. He may send us to Ondir's Folly after we turn this quest into him. Which, if he does, we'd rather do that at the same time as... There's that roving thread again. You learned what the orcs' plans are, Crusadem. Were you able to recover any orders? Our foes to the north are great in number as we expected. The identity of this bloodletter is unknown to us. Prisoners in their keeping. And what or where is the Falter Sheik? It troubles me, my friend. I assume that bringing along a lore master such as Arthur might have been a great help. Mincham, see what he can make of it. Where is Mincham? Is he just over here? Yeah. Let's go talk to Mincham. I know I've talked to Mincham before. Let's see if we can remember him from the previous quests and stuff. You explain to Mincham that you've need of his knowledge of black speech once more. He takes your orders from you and begins to read it. By my reading of these orders, I understand Ondir's Folly and Falter Sheik to be the very same, and it seems the orcs have made something far worse of that hill than a mere strategic holding. That phrase, it means the Fane of Screaming, such a name, and it affords new significance to the grim structure that towers over the hill. It's not an encampment, but a temple of slaughter. Free tortured captives. What a vile name. The Fane of Screaming. I have heard tales told by Aragorn of the king of old Ondohir, and the fate that traveled far to meet him in these lands. I believe that a tale better told by Artemir in less pressing times. Suffice it to say, the king of Númenórean blood, laid low by the enemy's servants, is not soon to be forgotten. They have twisted the loss of Gondor into a monument of their own master. They have many prisoners. I cannot forgive myself for turning away from their planned Crusadem. I believe Aragorn would consider this proper course as well. Travel to Ondir's Folly and free all of the prisoners you can find. I shall keep watch for you for your return, my friend. Just gonna send me by myself, huh? Oh, wait. Laiglaw wants to talk again. Defeat orcs at Andor's Folly. The Fane of Screaming. Is this truly the name they have bestowed upon the site of our king's fall? If the orcs sought to provoke us through insults, I shall let them consider this a victory, but it will be their last. For the sake of our king's memory and for the fallen, ride to Ondir's Folly and put an end to those orcs. Okay. This will be interesting. See how this goes. We have 36 points to put into our mount. I guess we should do that at some point. I really have tried not to fight from the mount though. I've just wanted to, since this is a boosted character, spend all the time I could on the character itself, using my class abilities. Alright, where's the entrance to this here place? I guess that's it. What's up, Faroth? Alright, can we get one sentry by themselves? Do we do anything with the banners? I'm really surprised we don't have a quest to... Oh, that got both the sentries. Surprised we don't have a quest to take down their banners or something. But we don't. We may get one later, but we don't have a quest now. Oops. It's a torturer. Alright, we need to start finding prisoners. We'll end up killing plenty of orcs as we go around this place, but... Oh. I hate when that happens. We can't get up there, can we? Oh, there he came down. What was this over here that we're supposed to click on? Oh, is it letting us... Oh, we finished the first stage of Enmity of the Orc. Is it letting us click on the banner? Yeah, I knew we'd have a banner quest. Burn banners. Awesome. Can we go burn the banner that we passed coming in? Yeah, it looks like it. These are just too cool of banners not to be burning them, right? Okay. I was wondering if in here there are prisoners? Doesn't look like it. Just orcs. This is a really disturbing place. Even just reading about it, but now seeing it. Pretty gross. Yeah. Defiled remains. This starts quest a final dignity. Burn the remains of the slain. Goodness. Alright, let's just track the nearby quest for now. There's a quest giver. Oh, I mean, that's a prisoner, probably. Alright, did we just pull 3? No, 2. Okay. Yeah, unless we were a burglar just like sneaking in here, it'd be hard not to kill the amount of orcs you need. We got 5 points for finishing the first level of the enmity thing. Hey, we got a Runekeeper's stone. I wonder if it's worth saving those, since I know that the Runekeeper is going to be the next character I get up to this level. Probably it is. Normally I would just, of course, deconstruct everything, but I might keep Runekeeper stuff. It might be nice to have a jump start. Just throw it in shared storage. I can't believe those two over there did not aggro on me. They are so close. Have I not missed any banners? I guess not. I really don't want to miss any. Well, see anything else in there that we need to worry about? This place is disturbing though. Are we still just going around the outside? Like, have I missed a... I don't know. Cursed and lost. Oh, we completed that. Gotcha. Looks like there's a new quest. Oh, attempt to talk to the warrior. I gotcha. Okay, talk to somebody else. I can't pay attention to the quest right now because I've got orcs shooting me in the back. Alright, we just became friendly with the host of the West. No. We just became known. Now we're working on friendly. Uh-oh. We just pulled 3 and I didn't realize it. And we've still got that guy above us that's... Oh, he finally came down. Alright, this is crazy. I think we're going to be okay, but this is kind of crazy. If we weren't champion, this would be toast. Well, like if we were on our Runekeeper, for example. We freed that tortured captive. Why is he still staying in there? Let's track nearby quests again. Make sure we got the closest. I think we can pull that guy all by himself. Nope. I am thinking wrong. Alright, let's take out the ads first. That guy's gonna try to heal his friends. So that's kind of okay. Means he's not attacking me for that time, and I'm not gonna let him get the heal off. Awesome. One thing that's good is it does increase the chance of us picking up more more legendaries in here because they're fighting orcs. And we're working on the enmity of the orc. Enmity of the orc thing. I haven't seen a banner in so long. I'm kind of like thinking, am I just missing them? Interrupted. I am really liking the champion class. I like the gear I have on, the look, the combat animations and everything are really solid. Alright, so it looks like that's where we could go up. Perhaps we should. Here's some more banners. And more prisoners are up here too. Alright. Alright, I think we just hit 106. Did we just get a new ability? Oh no. Guess we should go attack this guy. Okay. Oh, Champion's Rune. I forgot about class slot. Do we not even have anything in our class? How embarrassing is that? That is kind of embarrassing. That is very, very embarrassing. We don't even have anything in our class slot. But we're about to now, as soon as we go identify that. 5 LOTRO points. Known to the host. And now we're working on friend, which will give us a vendor discount. That's the reputation change. Alright. Ooh, that defiler doesn't even see us. Why aren't we doing that? There we go. We got a Lore Master's staff. I'm really wondering if how much like unidentified legendary 100 legendaries sell for. I mean, I have such little gold compared to what you would normally have at this level if you weren't a boosted character, that it's possible it would be worth selling them instead of identifying them. Depends on how easy it is to get them. He keeps whipping that guy. We finished a final dignity. Okay. Who is this? This is so disturbing. Now we've got one more quest here. Watchful Eyes. Oh, that's the burning the banners. Yeah, we gotta find... Oh, there's a banner. There's a couple of banners, okay. But then I think we're done up here. This has been a cool little encampment. I mean, it's disturbing, but like I like how many quests were here. And I don't know, like the difficulty of it was about right. I don't know why I'm not attacking this guy. Alright. Oh shoot. Watchful Eyes is still... Are we still missing a banner? Oh, we're still missing 2 banners. Was there more around the edge of here? There's another one. Problem is I didn't realize some of these banners were going to be like nothing on them. Here's another one. It's now safe to say that we are finished here. I feel like the exit might be back here. No, the exit's going to be up front, isn't it? We shall soon see. Nope. Yep. Sprint. Sprint, my young champion. You've done well, my friend. With this accomplished, the orcs at Ondor's Folly should no longer pose a threat. Let us hope that was enough. Yeah, let's hope it was. Let's hope we freed the last of those held by the wastes. Crusadem, I mourn for those we were too late to save, but I hope that the Dark Lord shall soon suffer the fate he deserves for these atrocities. Thank you, my friend. Alright. So now he's got another quest for us. Is that what's happening here? Oops. One thing that's interesting is we haven't seen that mysterious lore master that was supposedly with them. Oh, not him. Oh, he's up here. I gotcha. You say a spirit of some kind knew my name? That he called out for an Artemir? There must be some mistake. It is common in Gondor to honor our ancestors by bestowing their names upon our children. Even within Minas Tirith, I know no fewer than 2 others bearing my name. If I am recalling correctly, King Automir's son named Artemir. No, that cannot be me, my friend. How long has the spirit lingered in the waste? How many have fallen since he met his own end? Do not move, Crusadem. Such a weird quest. What's about to happen? Is he actually a spirit? What is going on? The shade stares at you but remains silent. After a moment he turns to Artemir and begins to speak. Beware the shadows on Dol Akarn. The Wayne Riders come again to claim their vengeance on Gondor. Wayne Riders? They have not been a threat to Gondor, much less seen at all for hundreds of years now. Perhaps the spirit had mistaken the Easterlings for their old ancestors, else I cannot say. Artemir's face still betrays his fear, but you sense a renewed resolve rising within him. Fate and chance drove me to the dead marshes, and now they have guided me thus. I shall resist them no longer. I may not be the man the spirit seeks, but his knowledge of these lands and our enemies may be turned to our benefit. I believe I know the spirit's identity, my friend, but more questions still linger. An answer seems unlikely unless he and I speak alone. As I said, I have suspicions about the identity of the spirit, but these shall remain mine alone until I learn more of the spirit's purpose. I shall follow where he leads and learn what I can of him and his fate in the waste. Talk to Menchem and see what he makes of this. I have heard tell he is no stranger to spirits of the dead. If he grants my request, I would ask that you and you alone follow us to the north after a short time. I shall speak well of you to him, and perhaps he shall be more willing to speak to you directly. That is my hope, Crusadem, for safety seems so far away now, and I would much like to return it. How much do we trust this Ardaman? Not much, I would think. A spirit here in the ruins? If one has been cursed by the breaking of an oath, you should not assume them a friend. I shall not stop him, but I hope he considers a great risk it would impose on all of our company. Whoa. Where'd he go? Ardamir and the accursed warrior have vanished. Guess we follow him. This is not gonna end well for one of us. Went flying past them, couldn't stop. I had to follow where he led, Crusadem. Steward Denethor would have commanded me if he still lived, and I cannot abandon his task now. I sensed that the Rangers would not wish me to go, so I sent you to hold their attention as I departed. You must understand that the significance of this man that we've encountered this day, as I suspected he is none other than Faramir, son of Ondohir. Farming here amid the waste when I so recently bid a farewell to Steward Denethor's son in the houses of healing. Looks around with a sense of wonder, but soon meets your gaze again. Faramir, son of Ondohir, met a grim end here in the waste, perhaps more tragic. He was never meant to journey to these lands at all. Caught unprepared and vastly outnumbered, they were soon aided by a company of Northmen, but even still their forces were slain on the fields and driven into the dead marshes. Faramir was bidden to remain in Minas Anur, where Minas Tirith was still called as such, but he defied his father's wishes and secretly rode to join the Northmen as they rode southward towards the battle. Ondohir and his two sons met their ends in the wastes. Took me some great effort on my part, but I have convinced Faramir to trust you with his burdens. You should speak to him and learn how he might aid both him and the host. Search for signs of Ardamir in the southern dead marshes. Tell me if you discover any sign of him. I must learn the truth of his fate. Old hatreds. Talk to Faramir, son of Ondohir, outside Ondir's folly. He's right here. Survive long as he's champion in these lands champion, you must first learn the history of the Wain Riders. The hatred between Gondor and the Wain Riders was a tale of fathers and sons. Our lands were stolen and reclaimed through the passing of the years, but the Wain Riders shaped the line of kings in a way no other foe could equal. After losing his own father to their hordes, King Kalamitar, father of my father, rode against the Wain Riders in vengeance. With the help of the Northmen, he devastated their ranks, broke their wains and chariots, and slew them upon the hill to the east, a hill which came to be known as Dal Akarn. Such a victory brought peace to Gondor for many years, and Kalnahar never again had to contend with the Wain Riders before his death. Peace is always short-lived. Kalamahar's son and my father, King Ondo here, was forced to meet them in battle. Alas, you're aware of the loss Gondor suffered as a result. Adamir has told me much of the days that followed the king's death, as well as my own. He tells me that the Wayne Riders made camp to the southwest, but were ambushed and slain to the last by a vast army under the command of a man named Ernil. He claimed that Ernil soon became king of Gondor, even in the face of a claim made by my sister's husband, King Ardavui of Arthedain. What tales he has told me of these new days. But now the past has risen to confront the present. Fate is a curious thing, Crusadem, is it not? Even now they ride from the east, and their might is no less swift or terrible than it was in days past. This cannot be. If the Wayne Riders again roam the battlefield, they may meet the hosts of the west on the field. Their hatred will not have dulled with time. We must bring word to Herendir, and soon. I guess we go ahead and do this quest that's out here. He's looking over here, but we were already been in that place. So, Watcher of the Wastes. But that's just a quest. I think if we go do this quest, we'll come back to here, we'll learn the second part, go do another quest, come back here, learn the third part. That's what it seems like it's doing. Right now, we're searching for signs of Ardamir in the southern dead marshes. Ardamir is the brother that came looking for him. Here's a lone boot print. We're gonna get attacked by these swarming marshes. Oh, a Urukai. Okay. Abandoned bow. Bow of Ranger. The wood is warped and swollen, so it's been there a while. Suspicious bubbling. Slain orc. Appears to have been dead for some time. Alright, now we take that news back to him. Apparently. Can we collect these while on our horse? Yep, that's cool. It's actually really nice. Okay. Let's go learn the second part. And then we'll see what the final quest we have to do is for this guy. Or the next quest, I guess. I don't know that it's the final quest. And all my time here cannot face the truth of my fate. Father and Ardamir have found the peace they deserved in death. Father laid his curse upon me. I do not think ill of him for it. I failed him as a son and an heir, and I shall remain alone and bound to this land far longer than it took me to realize my folly. this might be sending us right back in that area where we were before. When my father fell on the hill above, his banner was paraded by the Wainriders and the orcs, and the rest of his company fell. Our foes chased them as they fled into the marshes, and for many years I saw naught of my father's heraldry. Not long ago, a man returned to the hill bearing the banner, but it had changed. Age had worn it then, but what remained was perverted into something between the familiar and the horrid. The banner unfurled, he called forth the first of the slaves the orcs had captured in Ithilien, and one by one he tortured and beheaded them beneath my father's banner as the others watched. The bodies were defiled in such terrible ways I cannot speak them. Ugh. This man dishonors the memory of my father and twists it to suit his own cruelty. His name is unknown to me, but the orcs must know it well, for they avert their eyes in his presence. Learn what you can of this man and free the poor men that have fallen into his hands. The slaves and prisoners are drawn by cage wagons to the hills and rough pathways to the east. Okay. The Imposter King. Okay. Damage wheels, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was I trying to look at just a second ago? I was trying to figure out where... So do cosmetics not have... Yeah, like where would this skill... Where is Feroth kept? Oh, cosmetic pets. I gotcha. Hey, what's up, Penguin Souls? I'm doing great. How are you doing? So let's fly a kite. I wanted to see what... what happens to the kite when you have combat. That's what I want to know. We gotta damage more wheels and then free any slaves. Because there weren't any over here, right? Alright. We're flying a kite in Mordor. What could be better? I'm glad you're doing well, Penguin. My old insecty friend. Alright, nothing is alive in there, right? Oh, look at the... Hold on. Let's kill the ad first. Look, the frickin' whatever that is got caught. It got caught on the thing and we didn't have to fight it at the same time as the other guy. That was awesome. We'll take that turn of luck. This guy is brutal. By the way. Probably the toughest thing we fought. 109,000 health. He doesn't do that much damage though. I'm about to play Burial at Sea DLC. Hey, I had so much fun playing those DLCs. That was good stuff. I just did that recently myself after finishing the base game. That was good stuff. And, Penguin, I almost called you insect again. Alright, we must have missed one of the wagons up here. Oh, I didn't even notice what happened to my kite while I was fighting. Silly me. Alright, there's one wagon, but we must have missed one. Past it or something. There it is. Who's fighting us? Why are those guys aggroed on us? We didn't get anywhere near to them. We got close to their wagon? Is that how they're programmed? Alright. Let's do this. I'm never opposed to killing more orcs. Bioshock Infinite. I'm also needed to beat the 1999 mode. I don't know about 1999 mode, but I really enjoyed Bioshock Infinite. I mean, I liked all the Bioshocks, especially the first one and Bioshock Infinite. That was back when I was taking a break from MMOs. Alright, I'm tired of having this kite up. It actually obstructs my view. Alright, there's another big dude. Alright, I'm not seeing... This time I'm not seeing any ads with him. It's just him. It's just you and me, big boy. Alright, there literally were no one, there was no one to save out of the wagons. No one to save. Hey, we got a couple LIs here, Hunter and Bjorning. The orcs slaughtered them in their cages like beasts. How horrid. You get 1999 mode by putting the Konami code in the main menu. It's the hardest difficulty. If you die, you need 100. If not, it's game over. Dang. That is tough. Our foe may be of Numenorian blood, but he is no man. Yurgoth the Bloodletter. Who would hold such a title willingly? He's about to tell me to go back in there and fight that guy. We must send word at once to Rangers of Harendir and ready ourselves for what may come. Alright. We have learned of the foe we face. It goes beyond my knowledge and beyond my skill. Alright, we're gonna go tell everybody what we've learned about out here. The curses. Alright, let's go back to here, and then we can move forward. When you die, all the enemies' health reset. Your health is shorter and drains faster. Enemies are extremely accurate. That sounds horrid. That doesn't sound fun at all. Man, we've gotten a lot of XP today. I guess we've just been doing a lot of quests. I'm surprised how fast we've leveled, though, doing these quests. At this rate, we'll be 115 in a few days. I don't really care about the level, though. I'm just enjoying doing all the questing out here, and I want to really fully play this expansion because this is the first time I've ever been in current content in this game. So, like, I want to max out the rep with each of these peoples. These zones, and just really get into it good. It's hard. I beat the first 2 chapters. The reset is still unknown. Just need to find out eventually. Did I come the right way here? Can I come this way? Hold on. Where does this take you? Can I just jump off? Yeah, it looks like it. You only died once so far. Nice. You're better than I am at that game. Mincham and Leglaw look at both relieved and troubled by your return. Where have you been, Crusadem? Where are the others? You have returned to us so late, Crusader. I'm afraid you have much to answer for in the eyes of Captain Anborn. Really? I'm in trouble? Artemir's errand may have endangered our entire cause, and for what? The chance to speak to a spirit? Returned to Harendir after you departed and spoke to Anborn. Your efforts to rescue Artemir from his delusions. Chose his course. You must understand, my friend. Anborn sent an entire company to find you and Artemir on the battle plane. You have returned, but we have heard naught from them. Understand that you have come with grave tidings about the foes lurking in Daggerland and the coming battle with the Dark Lord at the Black Gate. I see, but Anborn has requested your presence once you return, so I leave these matters to him. Alright, so we need to go talk to dude. I wanted to see what, for friend, travel skills. Like, we have enough. What do these do? Oh, these are hunter skill. Warden. Can I use that? Yeah, so it's a travel skill. I should probably get that, right? That's Warden. That's Hunter. Hinneth Anun. Alright. Osgiliath. Where is Osgiliath and Hinneth Anun? I don't know. Let's just try getting one. And seeing what it does. We may not... Oh, wait. We're not friend yet with them, are we? No. Okay. Once we get to friend, we can purchase it. I gotcha. Alright.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
There's a scrub. The haunt treak. Okay, collect haunt treak. I wonder where that is, though. Where's the king, or the captain I'm supposed to speak to that's so mad at me? Up here? So you're sending me back there? I think I've already been there. I don't know, that's weird. Crusader, I'm glad you've returned, yet I must disagree with the course Artemir and you have taken. Do not mistake my concern for anger, but I would urge you to dissuade Artemir from any other adventures. You inform Anburn of the designs of the Black Numenorian, the Blood Letter, and warn him against possible encounters with more hostile fell spirits. These are grim tidings and made worse by the looming battle. Shall not be involved.
Be wary, my friends.
Find rangers in the
Evil
Lost Patrol.
spoils these grounds.
And these are the rangers, the ones that came to actually look for me and the other guy.
Be wary, my friends.
Pick up enemy bucket.
Evil spoils these grounds.
Empty bucket. I said enemy bucket, empty bucket. What's a universal solvent for? Creating new essences and crafting. Okay. So we are kind of getting a second tier of quests, I guess, out of this area, which is fine. We're going to go back to the camp down there and turn the quest in.
Let us help you bring glad
talk to
tidings,
Legolas
friend.
at Herondir. Wonder what ease and submission. I wonder if you might offer some comfort to our company. Would you speak to them, my friend? Okay. And then wasn't there something over here to pick up? Is this the empty bucket? Yep. I don't know. Fill it with water. Fill empty water skins? Really? You're gonna ask me to go around and fill empty water skins? Okay. I'm not good at MMOs. Too many commands for me. You would get used to it. Just bind those abilities to different keys and let your muscle memory take over. I really can't believe they're having me fill empty water skins. I bet when we get through questing in this area, we'll at least be friend with this group. And then we'll have to do dailies and pick up rep items to get... Look at how many unidentified legendaries we picked up fighting all those orcs. Including something we very much need. I can't forget to do that when we go down to the other camp, is to identify our new class item. I was thinking there'd be more empty water skins up here. Here's one here. Here's the real reason why he asked me to do it. His water skin was low. And he's thirsty. Poor Anborn got thirsty. Alright, here's another one. Alright, it should tell me exactly where the last one is now. Looks like it's behind me over here. Yep. Okay, now we're supposed to... Oh, preparing to move. You could fill my water skin. I don't want to get up to get a drink. Seriously. One out of 10? How many of them are there up here? And 1 out of 6 of weapons. We need to go talk to Legolas, but I guess let's go grab the other armors and weapons that are over on this side. This is kind of disruptive. Like, we were in the midst of all of these quests. They were kind of building in epicness, like what we were doing. The story was getting really interesting. I know that in terms of the main story quest, everything we are doing is preparing for the host of the armies to move onto the Black Gate. So some of this type of stuff is I guess, expected, but this has definitely slowed down our progress towards interesting quest lines. So there's armor inside of here. Wow, they really hide these racks, don't they? And the buckets. I'll be back. I need a drink and something to eat. Yeah, no worries. I will be here. I haven't decided how long I'm going to stream. I mean, what time is it? 3:11? Maybe for another... I don't know exactly how long. I'll probably stream more tonight, so I'm going to take a lengthy break in the afternoon. Alright, let's just make sure there's nothing up here. Okay, there does not appear to be no other weird locations over on this side. I think we've got it all from this side. We went underneath there, right? Yeah, so let's go get the one up top. Alright, now we'll start going in this direction. Let's just double check in here. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Getting towards the end, so it shows right where the last one is. I think there's two more weapon racks that we need. One more weapon rack. Here it is. We got it. Good, good, good. Alright, what does Legolas have to say?
Your ranger friend is perhaps too eager to think such things of the elves.
Legolas chuckles to himself and Gifly scoffs quietly beside him. It is not lack of fear that drives me forth, but a sense of duty to Aragorn, to our kin, and the host. You and I have shared this long journey together, and fear has not yet broken us. Alright. Talk to Eladin and Elo here. I did not mean to click on that, but I got the gist. I got the main gist. I keep forgetting we have sprint that I need to use like every... I don't know how often it is. A couple minutes, I'm guessing? No, 5 minutes. Okay. How long does it last for? Not very long. What is this out here? Is that where we go talk to the other dude? See, I'm just not sure. They could be up here. It's easier to jump off the top than it is to try to find another way back up to the top, right? Yeah, it looks like they're going to be up here. Right around this corner, right? Yeah, there they are. We just got 5 points for completing quests. Metal scrap. Salt. These are all items we can use to trade. Okay. Hero of the No Man Lands. Without fear. I am sorry, my friend, were that the truth? First, no, these men should not think so little of themselves. There is hidden bravery within us. Perhaps we may benefit from the knowledge of the past, but the matters the enemy fear is ever present. The Ringbearer's quest is unlike any errand in the time of our father and the alliance of men and elves. Still march knowing their doom. That's the best. That's the truest bravery, and they must be made to see it. Gather bands of men from the host of the west. Wow, these quests are getting longer and longer in terms of writing. My father's tales can do much to inspire hope and awe. Elihir and I have heard them many times. His tales are full of both glory and despair, but certain moments carry with them no sadness, even in the face of loss. No moment can match the joyous defeat of the enemy at the end of the Second Age or others that might inspire those in times such as these. Battle of Daggerland. It was a great and terrible battle that raged for many long years, and even after victory was won, many more passed before the ring was cut from the Dark Lord's finger. The victory that marked a turning point in what to many seemed a hopeless war against Sauron. Men, dwarves, elves, and even the High Elves stood fast against the enemy's forces and thought many were lost in the fighting. They pushed forth and threw down the Black Gate. Gather the men of Harendir, my friend, and let them hear of glory from us. Okay. So back down. Beckoning. We will beckon the warriors. I think it's going to be down and around on the lower level down here. Okay. Legendary items are all at level 29, so it won't be long till they need to be reforged, which we're going down to the reforger anyway. Oh my goodness, this mount. Whew. It's brutal. Brutal. Glad I didn't just fall off there. You've done well, my friend. I see many have come to hear our father's tales, and we shall soon begin. Oh, they've got a long way. Okay, we're not going to be able to. Alright. So we could go do this, a different flora, on our way down, back down to the initial camp. Because we have a quest to turn in at the initial camp. It's a daily. I don't want to not turn it in. And it's not that far down, so I think we will. And then we'll be in pretty good position. Like, all the quests are going to be pushing us out into sort of new areas. Continuing to support the host and get them ready to be moving towards the Black Gate. I think the next quest we need to do, though, are these over in this Darkost area before we go up to this. This is the other part of the epic. Skedaddle over this mountain. I'm back. I've had a little soda in a while and I haven't had Mountain Dew. I wanted one, so I reached into the case and it was filled with spider webs. And then I was like, nah, I'll take water. That's good stuff. Good story. Ooh, I didn't know that fall was gonna break my legs. Also, yesterday it was 91 and it's 72. Wow. I wonder what the temperature is here today. It was hot here yesterday as well. It's 87, but it feels like 90. It's another hot one. It's even overcast today and it's still that hot. Alright, we're supposed to be collecting fauna here. Hauntreek? Hauntreek? I don't know what it looks like or who we get it from. I guess we could read about it. It says in the ruins. So it may not be this far down. Even though it shows it being this far down, I don't know if it really is. My thermostat outside says 72. Google says 61. Oh, that's interesting. What is this ancient weapon? Oh, is that's Scholar, right? I think that's Scholar stuff. Let's make sure, though. A relic of the last alliance. Oh, here's Hauntreek. So that's what it's going to look like. A little white bush. I wonder if the rest of it's going to be like up this trail, maybe? Certainly was not much down here. Oh, that could be, no. Alright, let's go look up on this mountain. No, it's going to be all in here. In the actual runes in here. Is there any reason to kill these guys? Just for enmity of the orcs. Here's some more of it. I don't know if we've actually been... That's the Scholar item. Those lavish chests are the Scholar item. It might be closer to 61 than 72 because my thermostat is cheap. That is such a big difference in temperature from day to day. It's a good way to get sick, right? I wonder if we're gonna have to... Uh-oh. We've got lots of people on us right now. It's really important we start weeding them out. And I think we're going to be okay. We have such good AoE, even in this spec, even in single target Berserker red spec. Wow. That is pretty awesome. What's up, Antipharaoh? How's it going, man? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. It's next to the door that can change the output. Oh, your thermostat? I am doing well. I'm really enjoying playing my champion. I think I chose the right class to suddenly be my main highest level tune. It is so fun. Not bad. Started my guy, only 11 though. Hey, remind me what class did you decide on? Are you on Brandywine? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused about different people I've talked to in the last 24 hours about starting new tunes. I've talked to so many new people to the game. It's really exciting. I'm glad so many new folks are checking out LOTRO. You may not even be new, but I'm just saying there have been a lot of new folks. Alright, we're just looking for one more. Oh, there's one. Alright. I think this is a captain. So we'll focus on him. He's healing it himself. I guess I should have done interrupt. I want to try interrupt. See if he'll start healing himself again. Well, he died. Brandywine Minstrel. Nice. Hey, good choice. I wish I could get into playing a Minstrel. It's such good DPS, and I think it's still like the best healer overall. And I really like healing in MMOs, but I'll just have to do it on my Rune Keeper. Alright, now we're supposed to go burn that stuff, but there's no point in doing that first. Let's go down and turn this other quest in first. I don't know why I'm going up the mountain. Hey, what's up, Nason? How are you today? Oh, these guys, did they aggro on us? No. Alright, let's head down this way. Once we get around this mountain range, we can get on a more direct path. The combos are odd, but I'll get used to it. Really easy right now. Everything's almost a one-shot. I hope that changes. Yeah, it will change, but there's no doubt that you're going to be dominating through a lot of the questing content in terms of your damage, especially now. It'll allow you to quest to do quests that are higher level than you are, which that can be fun, and quests that are meant for small fellowships you might be able to handle once you get some like crowd control stuff. But you definitely, I mean, difficulty goes up as you get farther in the game. Like, you'll start to hit some difficulty spikes in Lone Lands, and then basically, you know, upper 20s, 30s, and then definitely like in your 40s. Once you get the Troll Shawls and all that stuff, you'll hit some more challenging areas. Putting food in the oven. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't played Minstrel enough to remember like what all the combos are like, but I just remember you've got the ballads, and then you've got the like spenders or whatever, like the big hitters that just like destroy things. And then the fun thing is you can also, you know, on your second spec, you can go ahead and start getting used to a healing tree if you want to do some group content as you go, especially like skirmishes. You can queue up for 3-man skirmishes or whatever and heal. Even the deeds are like kill 60, so I just run around one-shotting and I'm done. Yeah, well that's nice. Good way to get LOTRO points and Work through those deeds to get your traits built up. Alright. Where was this quest turned in? Right here. So this was a daily. I really just wanted to see what this forager's basket was going to have in it. I can't do it again, can I? No, in 11 hours I can do it again. What's the deed that I got? A lesson in herbalism? Complete herbalism quest and... Oh, that's cool. Wow, you get a lot of stuff if you do all the herbalism quests, I guess. Alright, did I actually get something in my bag? Yes. Let's see what's in this. Okay, so it had a bunch of those files. That's awesome. Okay, I was wondering what that would do. Now we need to go up to the, Yeah, so on skirmishes... Oh, let's see. What level are you? How are you already queuing up for... Didn't you say you're like a level 11 or something? What did you queue up for? You must have queued up for an epic battle. The skirmishes don't unlock until like 20 or 25 or something, right? But those epic battles are weird. They added those late. They're really... I wouldn't worry about epic battles at such a low level. They're a bit confusing, and they're kind of this own... They're its own thing. What is it? Shift B that pulls it up? Yeah. This is where you can like level up if you want to be an engineer, officer, vanguard. You develop expertise. But they have like, there's all these different epic battles you can do. They're really fun to do in groups. But, because it's like this battle, you know, you go from objective to objective. So they're fun. I just don't know if I'd worry about them at such a low level. Randoms, I got in, I was scaled level in Gondor. Yeah, it sounds like epic battle. Because at your level, I don't think anything else is open. But once you get into your 20s and you're a skirmish recruit, and you go talk to the skirmish captain, you can start doing skirmishes. And they're a good way to get XP, and it's also, at a low level, a good way to find a group, I think.
Well met.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff to identify. Oh, you know what I was going to do, though? Is there a marketplace here? I know we've got the Vault Keeper, but is there a marketplace? Let's dump that Runekeeper's, let's dump that Runekeeper weapon in shared storage. So that when my Runekeeper gets to 100... we can use that. Let's just go identify our class option. And then our class slot, where is it?
What news do you bring, traveler?
Champion's Rune of the Third Age. Swift Strike, Swift Blade power cost, that'd be good. Blade wall damage, Dire Need cooldown. I don't remember what that is. Let's do Swift Strike. Is this a major tier? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, those are all three of the things it got, not things I have to choose. All right, now let's open up this and go to here. Let's slot it. Let's track it. Let's equip it. We didn't even have a class. Unfortunately, it has healing rating on it, but besides that, it's pretty good. We could throw a little experience in it so we can reforge it, I guess. All right, let's travel to Bree. I want to go to the marketplace real quick and see if these level 100 unidentified legendary weapons are selling for anything. Okay. West Gate. That's weird. It took me to the West Gate. I don't know why. I just assumed it'd go to the south, but...
How can I be of service?
1 silver to fast travel to the south gate. After I look at the marketplace, I'm gonna fast travel. Auction hall is what I'm looking for, not marketplace. I'm gonna fast travel back to where we're questing at, and I'll probably take like a 10 or 15 minute break just to get something to eat and drink and all that. And then we'll go a little bit longer before we stop for the afternoon. All right, here we go. They've changed the look in here.
How can I be of service?
At least. Okay, so like if we try to find an isn't there a way to like search for this basically? Level 88. No, we want a level 100 one. Alright, it's only selling for 100 silver. It's probably not worth selling it for that much. Let's see about Lore Master's staff at level 100. Those are a little more expensive. Cheapest is like 199 silver. It's really not worth selling it for that much. I think it's better to deconstruct them if that's the price. That's my sense at least. Hey, what's up, Draka? Guess what? I cannot guess. You tell me. What is this quest giver? Sergeant in Arms.
Would you do something for me?
A plea from Landahill. This is like PvP, right? Yeah, this is PvP. That's a PvP quest.
What can I do for you?
So we do have Snowburn unlocked. Shire. Homesteads. We're gonna have to figure that out eventually because we don't have a direct path from...
Challenge. Challenge accepted.
Whoa.
My dude, keep on keeping on.
Hey, look at that. My first 2-month subscriber since we got partnered. Thank you, Draka. I appreciate your continued support. Got month 2 in there, ahead of the other subscribers. Still number 1. Artrex was hoping you would sleep on it, and he would get a chance to jump up to number 1. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it. All right. Cooldown is worn off. Yeah. All right, let's head back. So we got to figure that out eventually. We got to get to the point where we have that direct travel point from South Bree all the way to current content. And I don't know what it's going to take because I've never had characters at this level, so I don't know where we need to ride to unlock the stables to sort of chain that together. We're probably only missing like one place because we've got the Rohan ones unlocked, so... Alright, we're back here, so we can identify these real quick and then we'll take our break.
Well met.
We're just gonna go ahead and unlock them all. I mean, identify them all. Nothing to reforge yet. And then we'll deconstruct anything that's
Well
not
met.
champion. Yeah, do not show me that again. Can we keep deconstructing without clicking on that? Yes. Champion, Guardian's Axe, Lore Master Book, Bjorning. We've gotten a lot of Lore Master stuff, which is interesting. Alright, melding, refine. We're not going to worry about relics and settings and essences and all that just yet. High Elf Warden looked really cool graphic wise. I need Mordor for High Elves though, right? Yes, you need Mordor, although that's a good question. So you could look in your LOTRO store and see if you can find it. It may cost like 1,000 LOTRO points just to unlock the race. You may be able to do that without Mordor. This is what's on sale this week. It's all crafting stuff, which we are going to be doing crafting eventually, but I don't know exactly when, so I'm not going to. So let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to even find it in the store because I've already unlocked the higher tier. When I clicked it, it prompted me to Mordor purchase. Maybe it hasn't gotten to the point where they're allowing you to unlock it in the store yet. Maybe that's at the next update or something. I know you eventually will be able to spend LOTRO points on unlocking this expansion and High Elf and all that separately. But it seems like it would have to be in there because if you purchase the lowest level of the expansion, you don't get High Elf. And so you have to pay for High Elf separate. So I'm surprised it's not in there yet. I'm not sure. All right. Let me take a quick break. I'll be back shortly. Alright, what's up, MD? Long time. It's been a while. Sorry about the timing of that. Walking up just in time for me to walk away. And I'm glad that we're able to stream during hours that you can watch. We've been live for almost 5 hours. This has been a long stream. We're going to go probably at least another 30, maybe 20, 25. I got to go pick up my kids in a little while. The problem with that, Draka, is that now that song plays in my head, and I don't like it when that song plays in my head. Make them walk. It's a long walk. Although with 5 o'clock traffic, it might not take that much longer. Was there anything else we need to do down here? I don't think so. While I'm eating this this little pick-me-up, we can start riding on down the road to where our quests are. Uphill in the snow. Back in my day. MD, I'm loving playing up near the cap. This is the first time I've ever had been playing current content. It's been amazing. I'm lost. Where am I supposed to go from here? There we go. Oh my goodness. Mounts drive me crazy. Well, the war steed mounts drive me crazy, more specifically. I love my character. So far, I'm really enjoying the Mordor content, although I'm still like in this like introductory stuff, I think, but I can't wait to see how they play out the epic quest line up here. Alright, hold on. Yeah, we just want to go into the camp. Burn that stuff we need to burn. This is a new tune. This is a high elf. Specifically made for this. But I did pick a class that I was already fairly familiar with. Champion. So this tune suddenly became, I don't know if saying it's my main might be going a little too far because I'm still planning on leveling my Runekeeper to max level. Some scary things are happening here. I don't know how I ended up here, but we'll take it, right? That was a pretty fun glitch. Alright. Let's see. We gotta figure out where we're supposed to burn this stuff. Oh, there's a brazier. Brazier? Wait. That's not how you say that word, right? A brazier is a bra, isn't it? Or is that how you say that word? I don't know. Oh my goodness, I gotta find 9 more of these braziers? What's up, Grider Dog? I like anybody that's got dog in their name. Looking for a few more braziers. Long time, Grider. Can't wait till we're friendly with these guys. We got about 12,000 more to go. So just a few. Bit of work. You jump a lot of games. Yeah, I play a lot of different games. Honestly, I don't remember when you came and watched me. What was I playing when you were watching me? Right now, pretty much all I've been playing is LOTRO primarily, and then a little bit of Final Fantasy 14 mixed in. That's not where we need to go yet. Let's get back on our... No, let's don't get back on our war steed. That's just going to drive me crazy. So mostly I'm just playing those two MMOs, but I do I mean, like today I played Hearthstone while LOTRO was down for the first time in forever. Draka says, I'm still torn for MMOs. Yeah, I am too. I'm still subbed to FF14, but I want to play LOTRO. Just wondering if I want to level up from 1, but I have another guild that wants to play Terra. Terra, wow. There's so many MMOs still around, I guess. What's MH? MH and WoW. Yeah, I haven't played WoW in quite a while. I've still got some buddies that are occasionally logging in over there and playing WoW, but I just haven't been able to bring myself to it. MH and WoW. MH and WoW. I'm like trying to run through all the games that I've played. MH. Oh, is that right? This is the same rep in Ithilien? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's a good point. Monster Hunter. I haven't played Monster Hunter. I did play WoW. I mean, I have played WoW a lot, though. Draka says, my issue with LOTRO is that... Army of the West. Okay. You suggest to play current content. My problem is I bought the other 4 expansions and leveling up would skip all that, correct? Yes, leveling up would skip all that. If you're talking about using your boost to 105. I don't know, I'm so confused. I might not have gone around the other way far enough, but I'm just going to double check that it's not up here. Oh, it can't be. This is like going the other direction. Something on consoles? Yeah, I did play a lot. There was a time when I like took a break from MMOs and I played a lot of different story single player games on consoles. It might have been ESO if it's an MMO. If not, there's no telling because I played a bunch of games. Alright, obviously the quest I was working on is not up here. I think most people, Draka, would tell you that the charm for a lot of players, at least with LOTRO, is not like skipping to end game. So my desire to be at current level content is just kind of like my desire. That is not, I mean, most people tell you, oh, don't just skip to the end. Like, enjoy all of the epic quest, enjoy all the zones, enjoy all the content. But I've been playing LOTRO off and on for the last 8 years, 9 years, and so I've played a lot of that content, but I just haven't played past 80 something. So Alright, it says it's in this area. Get off this stinking mount. So for me, it was just like, I just want to experience what it's like to be at current level content, you know? But I think most people would tell you not to skip it, not to use your boost initially, but just to play through all that content. Oh, there's a thing up here. So there's just 3 more remaining. Probably going to be along this bridge for the most part. I hope they don't have them under here. This is like too small an area to have a burning can. Oh, there's one on top of us sitting there. So that'll be 2 more. Now that we just have 2 more, I bet it'll start showing us more specifically where. Yeah, the last one's gonna be over here. Dog is absolutely right. LOTRO as a theme park really does encourage visiting it all. Most of it kind of sad to skip it all and go straight to the end. Reading the last page of the book and ignoring all the rest. I mean, I agree with that. I do think one thing is that it's not going anywhere. So, like, I still have my original, like, Rune Keeper, who's level 88 now, who I've done all of the epic quest on until level 88. In fact, past 88, actually. But, and it's not going anywhere, so I can keep working on her. Is there one more? Yeah, I guess there's one more. And then the other thing I'd say is Mordor does kind of feel like it has the potential of being a little bit of a fresh start. They're handing out these level boosts like they're candy, and I think part of that is because the epic quest line is coming to an end and they're starting a new quest line. It's probably going to be a little bit more focused on you as an individual, your character, not as so much supporting the Fellowship of the Ring. So I think if the game continues to be successful enough for them to continue to make content, we may eventually look back and be like, before Mordor and after Mordor. There may literally be that kind of distinction. And new players may be more and more enticed to start at Mordor once more content gets moving forward, if they want to play like the current stuff, and pre-Mordor if they want to play the Fellowship of the Ring stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying that kind of feels like a little bit of what's happened, but I may be wrong. And then if I decide to do all the content, interest in Lore Master, well, I stick to it. I've never stuck with a range class, and my Warden is level 35 on Landrival, but if I play with you, I start at 1. Well, these days, getting level 1 to 35 will take you a weekend. So, for obviously, as you know, for an MMO, I wouldn't let that kind of level range scare you off from doing what you want to do. I don't know what to tell you about the range stuff. I typically play like melee, as you know, with Paladin and WoW, and I usually like this character I'm loving as a champion. But in LOTRO, at least, I really enjoy the ranged. My Runekeeper is super fun, and what I've played of Lore Master seems really good too. I like the variety of pets you have and all that. I believe I owe you an explanation, Crusadem. MD says they've been very much hitting that up already, dog. Up till now, we've known, those of us really interested in Tolkien, where it inevitably has to go. It's just the little differences along the way. Yeah, I agree with that, and feeling like you're a part of it. Even though we haven't been the main point of the story, we have still been a part of the story, right? So that has still been very exciting. And to see all the locations, I agree. I think it's awesome. Mordor, it'll be new and fresh for everyone. Rider Dog says, do you have a DS? I do not. I've got 2 kids, and they both have they both have DSs, but they've got like the kitty versions that are like 2DS or whatever that are like indestructible. Have you noticed that no orcs lurk in the runes near Harendir as they do in all the other runes? This is no accident. We have tricked these cowards into thinking that Harendir is haunted. One of the ways we do this is with those blue-colored flames you attended to earlier. Let me show you another way we spook them. You know what we need to do? We need to level up our champion rune. Let's get Swift Strike, Swift Blade ranked up as much as we can. That'll do a little more DPS.
Be wary, my friends.
Blowhorn at
Evil
horn-blowing
spoils
spots.
these grounds.
Keep the fear and keep us safe. Alright. We're gonna get through with running around this camp eventually, I promise. It's bound to happen, right? Oh. Horn blowing spot. That sounded kind of cool. I see another horn blowing spot. Ha. I love my little dog that follows me. And, let's see. I just want to boast. Alright. Looks like they're all going to be up here. What is this quest down here? Keeping up appearances? Oh, there might be one more horn way down yonder. Oh my goodness, slow down. Hey, MD, when you said setting up the mount correctly, what did you mean? I mean, I haven't done any setting up. Like, I have no points spent. I know that if you put points in agility, you can move a little quicker, right? Is that what you meant, or are there other things? How high have you gotten Lore Master? Like, what kind of tricks do they get? Not their pets, but like their actual attacks. I think, I don't know. I mean, I haven't gotten high enough to... That combo of, that combo for Lore Master, what is it? It's like a embers and then a fire skill. Like, those two are basically like your bread and butter. You've got some CC stuff, and then in groups, Lore Masters do some off healing and like debuffing, right? But as far as their rotation for PvE when you're doing solo content, I'm not sure if I'm the best one to ask. I guess the other thing I could do is level up. If you've only started leveling up that horse, it's going to be some work. What weight warhorse do you have? Light, medium, or heavy? I'm feeling like, from what I've seen, it's a heavy. I've actually got it set on medium, but because I haven't put any points in, I'm not sure if that actually... I mean, I've not put any points in, so I'm not even sure if it's acting like a medium. Maybe it is, but if you have a recommendation... I was thinking medium would kind of go with champion. I know champion has heavy armor, but we feel like we're more of a... We've got some agility and movement. Medium is probably actually good. Okay, I mean, that's what I was hoping. It just made sense in my mind somehow, but... Do you have a recommendation when I do start putting points in on, like, should I just start with the red trait to get some really good damaging? And then you're saying increase agility, so I've got maneuverability. I can go ahead and put in those points in agility. I'll put in 7 points. I'm not worried. I don't have any fear. We have maxed out our agility on our Moria Warsteed. Oh, it's so agile. You should actually find the points coming pretty quickly. You'll want to go straight red line and stick with it. Open stuff up as quickly as you can. Alright. I will do that. I will do that. And then I need to get my action bar. Like, I haven't even looked at my horse action bar to see what abilities I have or will be getting or anything. I've literally been using it for transportation only because I wanted to fight mostly with my champion just to get used to the class at this level. And that's just my one spec. I haven't even done my second spec yet. I want to have a really good Deadly Storm spec, but man, this Berserker spec has felt awesome. I know it's because I'm OP with the boosted gear, but it's felt pretty amazing. Okay, I've blown the little horns you wanted me to blow. Now what am I supposed to do? Spook curious orcs. Oh, now we actually go out and go scare those curious orcs, huh? I wonder, let's see. We're gonna go to the quest marker first. It's weird, they've got 2 quest markers and a whole range. Dump some in there. You'll also want to give it some toughness, so a bit of armor endurance. Only after agility and red line are all opened. Okay, thank you for the advice. I will do that. Alright, we need to find... There should be a orc right out here. Whoa! Quit interrupting me. Quit interrupting me. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to like spook him before I aggroed him because that was awkward. Here's the thing, you are a HTH character even on the steed, so do these things will be vital. You are an HTH character. You might have to help me with the acronym. A HTH. Hard to hit. There's a curious orc. Was that a curious orc too? Yep. Hand to hand. Okay. So I'll be doing hand to hand on that as well. Yeah, like on my Runekeeper, I've noticed all of them are, I mean, a lot of my abilities on that are ranged, and so I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty different gameplay style. Alright. 3 out of 5 spooked. MD, is so nice to have you back in the channel. And Draka, I'm sorry that you're going through such a hard decision process. I don't know if we were helpful to you or not. Thank you again for that sub, though. For my first 2-month sub, I really appreciate that, Draka. You've been very supportive of the channel for a long time. You know, you could always keep leveling up on Landreval. And then if you, at some point, decide to get Moria, you could always use your boost on Brandywine so that we can play together at endgame. that would give you some time to figure out how much you're really going to get into LOTRO. I don't know. So there should be a 5th one over here where this quest marker is. Whoop. Boom. I'm really kind of just like amazed at how fast we've been leveling. We just started last night and we didn't play much last night. We've played a lot today since it came back online at 2 or 1 or whatever, but we're already at almost 106.5. I guess we've been being pretty thorough though with all the quests. Yeah, and that is true. Like, I do think some people that are really into, you know, graphics and even like what you were talking about the other day, like wanting to see how your abilities interact with the enemies and stuff. I mean, you've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, and that MMO is amazing when it comes to graphics and what abilities look like, and they've got all the like crazy graphical expressions of the violence that is honestly sometimes a little much for me, like all the lines and stuff. It's so whatever that is, anime or whatever, but that's just such a different experience than playing. So, you know, I get that. For me, that's not as big a deal, but I understand where you're coming from with that. That's very true. It's been a complaint for a long time and still is, yeah. So we'll see. I think the character models are looking good though. I like the improvement. I mean, they're nothing that's gonna knock your socks off. It's subtle, but it's noticeable. Especially the faces just don't look as blocky or blah. So hopefully the dwarf and hobbit ones will come out, and then maybe they can continue to improve some of the other stuff. I'm hoping the 64-bit client, if that ever becomes a reality, will allow them some more freedom to make some adjustments to that kind of stuff. But I guess we're gonna head on into this area and work on some of these quests in here. The epic is taking us over to Dal Akarn next, but I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't just go ahead and do these quests here, and then we can go back out. We haven't gotten the Stablemaster yet at the Slag Hills, so we'll just do what's closest. How far are you, MD? What class are you playing in Mordor right now? Alright, let's see what if... So that signature is not a... Oh, these are friendlies? No. I'm confused. I probably missed something in the quest for this area. Why are there men here that we're fighting? Who are these evil men? Why are you popping up the LOTRO store? I just clicked on the deed. These are the Haradrim. The Haradrim and Doom Baha. He just took my weapon away. I have 2 Captoons, a Hunter, my main, and a Guardian, with a Minstrel rapidly approaching 100. Don't have Mordor available yet, though, as I'm waiting to purchase with LP. Gotcha! Are you a lifetimer? Or are you just have lots of LOTRO points you want to spend on that? Whew. Alright. I mean, we've got so many quests in here, it's hard for me to figure out what we need to do. Alright, So we need to fight the lookouts. We need to get the poison. Need to get these supplies over here. Need to keep leveling up our legendaries. They're almost 30, which means they'll need to be reforged. I like how patient you're being with purchasing Mordor. Good for you. A true LOTRO player. Shows restraint and patience. Alright, we do need to kill the executioners apparently. So does that mean you're already exalted? Or are some people already exalted with these people out here? Quit knocking my weapons away. There was something up here to get. I guess anybody that's been at level cap for a while has probably already. All right, oh goodness. We're about to be in that awkward position of not getting any legendary experience, as everything will need to be reforged. Ugh. All right. Holy cow, I've got to watch the time. Those who've been grinding hard through Ithilien and into the Wastes, where you're at now, some of them have definitely gotten there. So as far as rep with the factions, that is. Alright. So what I'd like to do here is... How much time is left on our milestone? 13 minutes. What would that put us at? 39, 440? I probably can't wait quite that long. There's a cleaver. I don't need him, though. The archers can give poisons. See, it'd be nice to go ahead and get all of our legendaries where they need to be reforged, and then go back to camp, and that'll be a good breaking point. I need to start interrupting some of those abilities. I need to get used to using interrupts more in general. They also have levels of equipment needed to really handle Mordor, which I've been given to understand is very tough just on the landscape. I'm a champion. I just have a bow to pull things. My hunter is just getting to that point. I've got about half the equipment I need between armor and jewelry. My bow is near top, need a better offhand. You know, it's so interesting when you boost a character, they make you so OP with the level of gear you get that nothing has seemed hard. But I've heard that from multiple people, that in reality, this content in Mordor, like I was talking to this one guy and he basically only had gear from questing up to this point, and he was having a really hard time. Really, really hard time. Like, felt like he couldn't kill very much, so that is definitely the case. Yeah, this is what I got. They're not even legendary weapons. They're item level 294 swords, and then all my gear is 294. And that's better than even the gear you get for like the first level of turn-ins from those files and stuff. I don't know if you've seen those, but like these files you collect, you can get gear that way. I mean, I basically haven't seen, at least at 100, a person that's giving gear as a part of rewards that has gear as high as my level. I'm not sure about Lore Masters and AoE Artrix. Nason, I would have to look that up because I don't remember how much AoE they have. I know that Champion, what I'm playing, is pretty much considered the best AoE class, I think. Like, usually if a champion's in a group, they're expected to do, like, help chew up all the mobs by doing their AoE abilities. But that doesn't mean there aren't other classes that can do good AoE. I think champion just may be the top. That's exactly how I'm getting my stuff, but what you're looking at, yike, I'll be interested to see the stats. I mean, the stuff I'm seeing sold by the vendors is only like item level, maybe like 10 lower than what I have. I was still surprised though. They like really gave the boosted characters a real advantage. Okay, everything needs to be reforged, so we can go back now. And I need to go pick up my kids soon anyway, so. Doing any more, like, finishing quests would be such a waste of legendary experience. Like, I just don't think I can do it. I will see if there's anything that specifically needs to be done up here. Defeat Rajang. So that's actually a mob that we're supposed to kill up here. We got the maggot hole, so let's go defeat this mob. It's a tie between Lore Masters and Runekeeper for AoE damage. Lore Masters get lots of massive, but very close friend of mine plays Runekeeper and it's ridiculous. One thing to remember, the base numbers you get on almost all the gear you buy from the herbalist vendors gets upgraded massively via the essence you put on it. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Like, you just blew my mind. I have no idea what you're talking about. Something just happened that's not good. I'm blowing all my cooldowns because the screen went blurry. I can't see anything. Now they took my weapon away. Oh, don't fight him first. Kill the other warrior first. We just got a scholar recipe. I wonder if that would sell for a decent amount since the expansion's still so new. Dwindling rations. Destroy supplies. So if there's a supply up here, I think we will go do this. So that was a blinding effect. I didn't like it. But I was glad we're able to plow through it. It sucks, but you just keep DPSing through and you'll be okay. Alright, I think we're good now. Let's go back. I actually think we're just going to try to get back to the camp that's nearest us, just because I'm getting short on time. I'm going to fall off, and it is not going to be good. Oh, shoot. Might as well get this supply real quick. How did we not aggro that cleaver? Can someone tell me that? Alright, interrupt it. Yeah, we actually didn't interrupt at the right time. I deserve a cookie. I deserve a big fat cookie. That's the big hassle with Easterlings and Haradrim. They deal all sorts of foolishness like that. The Haradrim often add a stun, which really sucks. Yeah, that would not be cool. Oh, shoot. There's another thing we need to close. I tried Runekeeper, didn't like it, didn't fit the RP concept of my character in my head. Lore Master would work better. Yeah, play Lore Master, man. I know you. You need to be all about that RP stuff that's going on in your head. That vast mind of yours. I get it, man. I've almost played Lore Master many times because of that very same issue. Shoot, these things are all over the place. Can we do it from our horse? Oh crap, there's enemies. Oh, there's enemies everywhere. Alright. Let's just fight the whole world, huh? Especially versus trolls, it's important to hit the get the interrupt very handy. Who is this? A war master. Do I have to kill him? No. Alright, let's move it. Wait, where's the... Yeah, this way. Go! You've got people on you, steed. This might be my first death in Mordor, because I'm doing foolishness here. Internet lag. Server just threw up on me. We've got an archer that's just like wailing on us back there. Come here, you. Okay, can I just like jump off somewhere to get back home? Do they block you out? Wow. I've not seen them do that before. Usually, like, if there's a cliff, you can just tumble off of it, right? Alright. Time for sprint. I think this is like a little entrance. One thing I wish I had on my class that I may have and just don't remember or know it is some kind of stun. Is that greedy to want to stun on a champion? Does champions have stuns? Who knows? Alright guys, I think I found a way out. There's our home. Actually, here's the... Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. Pretty sure they do. I probably just haven't put it on my action bar yet, or I don't remember what it is. Again, I'm just still getting used to, even though I've played champion a lot, like up to the 50s or whatever, or 40s. It had been a while, so I'm still kind of adjusting to the new tune. Alright, we're gonna get in this camp and then we're gonna call it. Thank y'all for hanging out with the MD and others that I haven't seen in a while. It's been cool. Thank you for the new follows today. Draka especially for the sub. I really appreciate that. Okay, it always makes me so nervous when we get that lag spike.